Welcome to the Cold-Blooded Truth.
Ooh, cold-blooded, that's cold.
Yo, what is the deal, y'all? What is the deal? It's your boy Coleblooded, back with another interview. Live at IM Studios, you know what I'm saying? Another segment of the Cold-Blooded Truth podcast is popping off. And this guest is somebody I've known for the past few years, man. In college, I started going on, like, tattoo rants, if that makes sense. You know, I started getting my first few tattoos. And he was one of the ones that did, I'd say you did like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I swear, definitely.
And always been a cool dude. Definitely does a lot of nice work in the city. I always love seeing like the pictures of the art that you do on people, and it's real inspirational. Like I get a kick out of just like art. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could go to a museum and get a kick out of things and drawings and stuff like that. I used to draw growing up. But without further introduction, we got Aaron.
What's going on, guys?
AKA E Money. He told me his name was E Money.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Call me Aaron, though. I'm the owner of Eastside Inc. And I do art, been doing art for a long time, basically changed my life.
Mm-hmm.
Love what I do. He definitely been here since the garage days, since we was in the garage tattooing, man.
Yeah, pulled up down
I
Hazelwood
swear.
and just getting tats.
Straight alleyway, it was crazy. They thought we was selling heroin out the back of there.
Yeah,
We had people come knock on doors like, what are y'all doing over there? I was like, we're doing tattoos. So it was me, BJ, Lavelle. We had that place definitely popping.
Yeah, that's crazy. I definitely remember that. People be like, "Yeah, where you get your tattoos done?" I'm like, people's cribs.
Hey, that's how it was for a long time, man. A long time until people just realized you could just go out, go get a building, open up a tattoo shop, and do your own thing. Because it's hard getting in. Being black, just hard to get in any tattoo career or anything. Back when I started.
So let's backtrack a little bit. So how you feeling today?
Oh, I'm doing good, man.
Cool.
Blessed,
You know what I'm
definitely blessed, man.
That's what's up. So where are you from originally?
I was born in Charleston, South Carolina.
Where?
Yeah. Born in Charleston, South Carolina, but I don't know nothing about it. I moved to Pittsburgh when I was a couple months old.
Okay.
So moved to East Hills, Homewood, a little bit. I'm just from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Like everywhere. I've lived in so many places in Pittsburgh. Homestead, definitely a lot of places.
Where'd you go to school at?
I went to Still Valley. I
Okay.
went to Philip Murray. I went to a lot of schools. High school was more like alternative schools because I was getting kicked out and shit. So just like Charlie Batch Alternative School.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple more I forget the name of, but I wasn't in high school too long.
So I take it as a kid growing up, you was bad.
I wouldn't say bad, just misunderstood. You know, I had that ADHD, dyslexia thing going on. So school wasn't for me, man.
What's it like having dyslexia and being like in a classroom?
Well, I got diagnosed with it young, but it was regular. Like, it was just my reading. I would write things backwards, or I would write like my P's like nines, or my nines like P's, or my R's I would write backwards for some reason. It was regular though. Like, I wasn't like I understood, like, more or less. I could understand something than sitting there trying to understand it myself. If it was told to me, then I would be like, all right, I understand it, instead of sitting down reading it. Like, all right, I'm fucking up. I don't understand this word or something like that.
So do you read? Do you read now? Like, is there a way to, like, adjust, like...
With tattooing, I do, like, if you come in and get a quote or a name or something like that, I'll hand you the iPad yourself. So I'm like, you got to type your shit, because I don't want to be responsible for misspelling something on you. I got dyslexia, and it worked out. I don't come into no problems, because I can only do what you put on the iPad. So
Right.
Yeah. So basically, yeah.
Okay, that's different. So, any thoughts on like college or anything in high school? Like, what type of stuff was you getting into? You just
Art.
drawing in a sketchbook?
Drawing. I used to do graffiti. I started with graffiti on the south side. My boy Josh Meister. I don't even know if this guy's still alive, but he's a cool dude. And then that was middle school. Dragon Ball Z was like my grade school. Dragon Ball Z out. And then graffiti. Then high school, I was like trying to figure out how I was gonna get paid off of art. You feel me? And I was like doing murals here and there. And then I seen tattooing, and I was like, I just focused on tattooing. Like, if I want to make any type of money, and everybody I go to high school with talking about getting a tattoo as soon as they get out of high school. What's his name? Bill, Tattoo Bill. You ever heard of him?
Yeah.
Man, he was killing them, making so much money off of just $20 tattoos, and I knew that I can physically draw better than this man. I'm like, yeah, he's not gonna keep fucking people up. Let me just hop in, and I just took it serious, and turned out real well for me.
Yeah, I remember hearing about Bill and a couple of you guys in high school, like when people was getting tats, going to Leanne and stuff like that.
I swear. Leanne's about to open up another shop, I heard, in Penn Hills. It's good for her.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So, were you like originally, were you thinking I'm just going to paint murals and pictures and get in a museum or get an art gallery? Or was it, you know, I'm going to be edgy and do tattoos?
At first, I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. I was like, I'm just going to draw until I can't stop drawing no more. Until I can't draw no more. Just draw. And then as I got older, I'm like, I have to make some money out of it. And I didn't know what to do. Like, I didn't know like how I was going to feel. I could sell pictures and stuff, but that's if somebody liked what I drew at that moment. Like, and if somebody wants to pay for a piece of paper, technically. But I'd rather just, I sat there and thought about it. I was like, I need something that's going to impact people. It's going to make people like feel me and feel where I'm coming from, and they always want to keep coming in and getting work from me. So tattooing, I think it was Ink Master that I seen.
Man, me and my mom used to watch that crazy.
Yeah, Ink Master was crazy, and I'm just watching them go back and forth. I'm like, I could really do this. I could sit down and just figure it out. It was the hardest thing was figuring out how to get into the craft. Like there was a lot. It was predominantly white. So anytime I would go into a shop, I would go into like a white tattoo shop. Like, here goes my sketchbook, and they'll look at it like, oh yeah, you need way more lessons. We're charging $10,000 down.
What, to go to school?
Man, there's no schools in Pennsylvania. Like I want to open up the first school. That's what my goal is.
There's no tattoo schools here?
I technically kind of got like a tattoo school. My shop is half tattoo artist and half apprentice. So I'm teaching a lot of people how to tattoo. I've taught a lot of people how to tattoo. So there's no school. So you just basically got to go into a shop with the will that they're just going to teach you. Like, hey, you going to teach me? And most of the time they was just like, no. I had a few, what was it called? Flying Monkey in Homestead. It was right there before you cross the train tracks. And that was like 2008.
So you got your start at like the end of the 2000s.
I got my start at 2012, 13.
Okay.
And that was not like my full start. That was just me. All right, I got a little bit of equipment. All right, let me draw on myself a little bit. Fuck, I did all this shit.
That's how it started?
Yeah, I did all this shit. Like,
did you have any, like, don't you have to, like, in school, don't you, like, practice on, like, a fake hand or something?
Yeah, I ain't had none of that.
How'd you do it? Like,
practice on my skin.
No stick and poke?
No, real machine.
Real machine?
Yeah, got off a fiend.
Off a fiend? Okay. Did it hurt?
Hell yeah, and he gave me the wrong shit. So I was like, if you look at these lines, you see how shaky those lines are?
Yeah.
You see how like they're like everywhere?
See like the big needle?
Yeah, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. But it was cool, man.
So how'd you get the tattoo machine off said fiend?
Well, I said fiend. Well, I was doing a little bit of dirt back in my day, and I was telling anytime I told my drugs like, yo, I need a tattoo machine. You come with a tattoo machine, I'll give you whatever for it. One of my drugs ended up hitting me like, yeah, I got a whole setup for you. I ain't know what this shit's worth, so I'm looking at like power supply, the gun, what y'all call a gun is a machine, the machine and the cords and all, a couple inks. I'm like, how much you want for it? Like, give me $300. I'm like, $300 overhead, like, for real? It's kind of beat up. He's like, man, it's worth $1,000. He's hyping my head up, but I don't know shit about tattooing.
How much is it worth?
Man, that shit was worth like $100. Not even.
How much is a brand new one worth?
A brand new, you can go on Amazon and get a kit for like $150.
For real?
Yeah.
Is that cheap?
Yeah, well, those are like coil machines. Nothing that's really going to get. That's going to give you a tattoo. Like, it's going to give you ink and skin, but it's not going to give you the quality and the comfortability that you're looking for.
So how much for quality and comfortable? Like the real deal, like
one of my machines costs $1,500. That's just a machine.
So about $150 to get in the door. Kind of like DJing. That's what I spent on my first setup.
Yep.
And then $1,500
is when you're like for mastering like, shit. Like,
yeah.
When you doing the real mix and master, you're fucking with a lot of artists. So that's how I would have never spent $1,500 on a machine just jumping in because I don't even know how or what I have in my hand.
Right.
So me getting the little $150, $100. You can get one. You can get the machine itself for like $25 to $80 just the machine. So it's not really hard. That's why you see a lot of people going on Amazon. Hey, I'm tattooing now, and not getting the real guidance. I definitely don't suggest that for no tattoo artists. Like if there was people like me when I was coming up in this, no way. I would definitely try to contact me, or there's other people like me that's willing to teach you. Because once you get that know-how of the machine, it's game over. You can just apply your art to it. You're a tattoo artist.
All right, so you get your first tattoo machine and you do your first tattoos on yourself. What'd you do? Like, what was the first one if it's not covered? Or one of the first ones?
My mom's name. She passed away, but it wasn't like this. Like, I went over this again, so it was way worse than this. So the D was like short. It was shit.
Is that little line right here?
If you see like the low line going,
Yeah,
right, that's what the old D used to look like.
Okay.
Yeah, but that was different. Like this whole arm, I was just sitting there doing. You could see like there's a cover up under this.
Mm-hmm.
I had like 100% mauve under here. I had like all dumb shit. This
100% mauve.
Just practicing.
Wow.
Just bullshit and everything on my hands. All this. This is Berta did this. That Berta did that.
Okay. Which tattoo hurt the most that you did on yourself?
My knees.
I saw that. You did that like last year or something, right?
No, I did that a long time ago. I
For
did somebody
real?
else's knees. Yeah, probably you're talking about the post. I did a Post Malone on my thigh, but
No, like your kneecaps.
yeah, I did that for a long time. I had it for a long time. I had "fuck you" on my kneecaps.
Oh man.
That shit hurt. That was unbelievable pain right there.
Do you like getting tattoos from other people that like you might not know? Like, let's say like it's not like your close knit circle or your apprentices or anything like that. Do you like going to other people and getting tattoos, or you just trust yourself and just?
I can't really tattoo myself anymore because the spaces is limited to what you can tattoo on yourself. And like going to other people is hard. Like it's not like it's the people. I got a high standard for anybody that tattoos me. So it's like if you tattoo me, I'm thinking that you're definitely either on my level or better, a lot better. So to get in their books, it's really hard to get in their books. So it's really hard for me to get tattooed. Only time I was getting tattoos how I wanted was when me and BJ worked together at Eastside. And that's when I got like the majority of my tattoos because we was trading off tattoos.
Yeah. What was it like working at Inksburg? I remember y'all had, it was down Wilkinsburg, right? Like had a shop together?
Yeah, I got fixed. It's Stinksburg, but we used to, how it all started was when we were, me and BJ met on the south side at another shop called Dream Sketch. Yeah. And we started working there, and then Lavelle got hired there.
That was the joint on Brownsville. Yeah. That's where you did the you did this Rafiki on my own.
Right. And then we all quit. I got fired. They quit, and we went to BJ's mom's garage. And then after that, me and BJ got together and was like, we might as well open the shop.
Right.
So me and BJ put our last little bit of money together and bought a store in Wilkinsburg on Wood Street. So I used to own Stinksburg with them. So and then
that's where I got my leg joints at.
Yeah, it's where. But it was definitely a good vibe for the most part when we was down on Wilkinsburg. That was the best time Stinksburg had really when it was in Wilkinsburg. But other than that, like the vibe that I got in my shop right now is like unmatched. The people, like the positivity and just the people that I have around me working with me is cool. Like we're definitely like a family. Like it's not like no one's looking down on you or nobody's looking to tell you what to do with your life. You feel me? Whatever you do with your life is what you do. As long as you're doing good tattoos and working to be a better tattoo artist, we don't have no problems at all. And it's better to work with other artists. Like what I'm having trouble now with is finding an artist to hire because I want to hire someone that's better than me. So I can get that like. I don't know how to say it, like push, like to do better. You feel me? Because when I was working with BJ, it was always me and BJ going head to head. Like he's going up when I'm going up. When it was like Vegeta and Goku. Like, all the time.
Y'all all tattoo lots of Vegetas and Gokus on people.
Yeah, we do. That's our thing. Is Dragon Ball Z. That's definitely our thing.
All right, so what if you get somebody that's like just like your standard apprentice, and they eventually work their way up into that position based on the employment opportunity?
For sure, I have a few right now that's going to be like hard hitters, heavy hitters. I give them like a few, like not even a year or so.
Can we get their names?
We got Joe. Joe's definitely going to be a heavy hitter, like in no time. Anna's definitely going to be a heavy hitter. She's a young black lady. She's fresh out of high school, like. She's like 18, fresh out of high school, and she's doing an amazing job at work. Like she's in there every day. We got Chris. Chris is an amazing artist. He's an apprentice, but he's definitely doing his thing. So those are the apprentices that we have. Those are the 3 apprentices that work with us. That's going to be on like artist level within like the next 2 months. Well, 2 of them will be an artist in 2 months. They graduate, and then we have Q as the lead artist. Katera, she's a very good.
Yeah, I've been seeing her stuff on Facebook all the time.
She works with us. Then we have Monique. Monique works with us as well.
Mojo.
Jojo.
Yeah, she did. She did a couple. Man, she did like the last as Eagle on My Shoulder. She did like the last one.
Yeah, she definitely does. That's the first person I've ever taught how to tattoo. So that's my first apprentice. Yeah. So
That's what's up. Yeah, she do good work.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm trying. I will give anybody the opportunity, especially if they're willing and they're like, I want to change my life. I'm there for you. Like, I'm in the process of opening up a second shop so I can house everyone. Because there shouldn't be a limit to who's getting taught because people are scared to lose money or there's not enough money for everybody out here. There is more than enough. And for you to think that way, to not cheat somebody else that might need that, is just selfish of you. You know, I'm not a selfish dude, man. I wish I had that opportunity.
Yeah.
Swear.
Okay, so what's it like now going from the guy doing the tattoos, who, you still do them, but now you have your own space and your own team to where, in a way, you just walk in and can just make sure the show's running good. You don't have to tattoo anybody that day if you don't want to. Like, what's it like going through that transition?
Well, I'm not technically there yet because a lot of the stuff that I'm doing for my team is like dependent on me and dependent on me doing tattoos every day and dependent on me making their money so they can make their money. You know, I'm not 40-60 splitting them where I'm getting 40% of their money or not like that.
Yeah.
I'm just charging them my flat rate, and it's not even a lot. You feel me? So it helps them build their clientele and build where they want to get in life. You feel me? Once I open up the second shop, though, that will be more or less okay. I can chill out and teach people because that's all I want to do. I just want to teach people how to tattoo, do the tattoos that I want to do, and go on my life. I done been tattooing for 11 years, so it's been a long journey.
What do you think of tattoo shops like I forget his name, the white dude? He's on Love and Hip Hop. He got the tattoo gun on his face.
See, I don't even be following people like that.
I forget. Well, nonetheless, he does really good tattoos and he has a shop. But how do you feel about shops that charge like used car prices for a tattoo, like $1,200, $2,000, $5,000?
See, well, like I can do a tattoo that costs up to $1,200 and $1,500. Like I've done, the most I've ever charged somebody for a tattoo is probably $2,100. And that was 2 sessions of a full back piece,
right?
Which each session was like 12 hours. So, you feel me? But now if you're getting, I know people that charge
for
car notes for a freaking sleeve, like a carpet
or like a half sleeve.
Yeah, but as you gotta pay how you weigh it. That work is how it is. How it is. And now the people aren't pushing that type of work out. It's bullshit. Yeah. That's bullshit.
Well, I'll say half of a half sleeve, like not all the way around.
Like from here to here for like $1,200. I've seen it, and I know artists that do that. That just their art is that good. Like there's some artists out here that are really crazy, but we don't really see them do it on black skin. So these are tattoo artists that are tattooed on the south side.
That might be why, to me, it's kind of conflicting.
Right.
Because I get it, like the quality art is definitely like I got tattoos that like are not the best quality.
Right.
And I've seen tattoos that look like they should be in a museum. That's on people's skin.
Right.
So I get that part, but I agree. Like I don't see those kind of tattoos on black people that much, unless they're like in the NFL.
Yeah, and they go pay that money. And I always tell people like that car that you done paid what some people buy a car for $2,000. That car you done paid for $2,000 for, that thing is gonna probably be gone in a year or two. It's probably be gone. That tattoo that you paid $2,000 is gonna go to the grave with you. This is something that's lasting forever. Like this is something that's not going. So why not? Why not pay the money that it's respected? You know, don't lowball your artists. Just try to work with them.
Standard is a standard.
Yes, but like with me, I would never like do the high shit. Like I'm not gonna tax nobody because I want you to come back. Our whole thing is get you to come back and come back and come back because that's gonna feed my family. If I keep on giving you good prices and you keep getting more work, my family's gonna get fed. So that's how I look at it.
Yeah, who are some of your favorite tattoo artists?
Right now, 5K Inc. He's on Instagram. A No Boogie, I think it's Ace No Boogie. He's on Instagram as well. And Tattoo Baby, she's on. Yeah, Tattoo Baby. She's on.
Yeah. She was the one that won Ink Master at one time, right?
Yeah, I think she actually won it twice. I'm not too sure, but I think she won it twice.
Yeah, she's tough.
Yeah, she's super tough. Super tough.
So, do tattoo artists, like, is there like a local quarrel going on amongst like the tattoo community? 'Cause I always see like people might, like it gets competitive.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's me personally, I like to be competitive. It keeps me on my game. It keeps me going. Like, I'll never like sneak this another tattoo artist or anything like that. Or like, if I feel like I'm better than you, I'm going to say it. And that's what any tattoo artist out here, if they feel like they're better than the next tattoo artist, they're going to say it. We're cocky. So that's where a lot of that gets like misinterpreted. Like, we're just cocky, It's like, I don't know, like where it comes with BJ, or comes with me, comes to Laffy, comes to any of the tattoo artists out here that's really making any type of noise. You're going to want to let people know, like, fuck all them, come to me. You feel me? But it's not like really fucked. I'm like, I'm cool with Laffy. I'm sort of cool with BJ. Tehran, I don't really see eye to eye because he's a weirdo to me, but he was an alright dude at one time. And like Berto's my boy. Cool as hell, like that's my boy for real. Like I gotta feel like Solomon's my boy. Like there's a lot of tattoo artists that get along, but there's a few that just don't. And the curl that where people get, I don't know. It's funny. It's just funny. People definitely want to be in that spotlight. Like, hey, I'm the best tattoo artist, or I'm the best tattoo artist. Even like my boy Brady. Brady been tattooing for longer than all of us. Brady Inkswell, and even him, like he's humble enough to be like, yo, like, look, why don't we just have a tattoo off? Why don't we do a tattoo convention? Like I really want to just do that. What I want to do is get into convention center. We can get one at Homewood, anywhere, in, like black community wise.
Get the Hill Brothers spot.
Yeah, Hill Brothers spot. Make a whole bunch of stations. Probably like 10 stations. Invite all the shops, black owned shops. Even if you're not in a shop, if you're tattooing from home, if you're a black tattoo artist, come there and we do a black tattoo convention. And we'll do different awards for different things, best apprentice, best black and gray, and we can give the money back to whoever. Like we can give it to community. We don't have to benefit from it at all. We can give it to, like, if Inksburg or Stinksburg wins, they can give it to whatever they want to donate to, or if Eastside Inc. wins, we can give it to whoever we donate to. I don't want it to be where we're really benefiting off of it, like the rewards. Like, get your money at the tattoo, and like if people are coming to get tattoos, get your money. But if we're going to do like pots, like $2,000 pots, $3,000 pots for the winners, let's give the money out and show that we really want to make a difference in the community. Like I've always wanted to make different things happen in different communities. So I don't know. There's a lot of closed-minded tattoo artists, and they're like set on their ways. I'm more like trying to venture out. Like, hey, why don't we all get together? Why don't we all just make something happen? Make it. Let's show that art can still be a thing. They took art out of schools.
Yeah.
They took art out of that's like the craziest thing I've ever heard. Like, wow. Like there's not going to be kids that got the experience what I got the experience in school. Like that being in an art class and just doing the dumb little popsicle trick with the strings and shit. Like, like it's straight school. Like that's not cool. Yeah. Like that's
no cursive. Nothing like super creative no more.
No more. Yeah, they
like
want
wood
to keep
shop and all that.
No, they want to keep you flat minded, like, or low frequencies. Like we gotta be on the higher frequency than that. We gotta show the kids that you can make a way. Like I show people every day. Like I don't sell drugs. I don't do nothing illegal. I don't have a second job. I don't sell cars. I said everything that I do is from tattooing. Everything is funded by tattoo. I got my own car. I got my own house. My kids are very well taken care of. I got 4 beautiful kids. Like it's just what it is.
What's fatherhood like for you?
Fatherhood is amazing. Fatherhood's amazing. Like that changed my life. That was one of the things I was like, yo, you have to really start tattooing. Because, like, before I had my first son, I didn't know what I was going to do. Like, I was still drawing and shit, but I touched tattooing a little bit.
How old were you at the time?
18 when she was, no, 19 or 18 when she was pregnant. One of the two. No, I was 19, turned 20 when she was pregnant. And then, I was like, yo, I was flat out of money. I was doing dumb shit. I couldn't afford to get we ran out of diapers. I couldn't afford to get my son diapers. So I walked in the Dollar General, so grabbed the biggest box of diapers and wipes and walked out with it. Like, yo, I need this. It's over. Like, I don't call the boys or whatever. And just after that day, I can't do this shit. Like, I gotta really start doing the tattoo shit. And that's what really, my kids pushed me straight to tattooing. And everything I am today, like, they just pushed me straight to where I'm supposed to be at. And I'm grateful for that from them. Like, I don't be like, I'm grateful to have them. It's just as much as they're probably grateful to have me. I don't make it, like, hard or nothing like that for my kids. Like, fatherhood's amazing. I cannot, man.
So, I'm going to segue that to, when did you start getting face tattoos?
Face tattoos is something I always wanted to do. Like, even before I even started considering tattoos. But it took me a long time to get them. I think I got my first face tattoo at like 22, 23.
Which one was it?
It was my cousin Mikey's initials. I don't know if it's on this side. No, it's on this side.
Yeah,
it's my cousin Mikey.
I mean, that's the face, but that's kind of
exactly.
Like, it's out the way.
It's out the way, but it's the face. Yeah, my cousin Mikey passed away. Rest his soul. Then I got I think I got my granddad that passed away. And then I started going crazy. I got artists. I got my daughter's name, Eden, under my eye. My son's birthday. My nephew passed away, little Robert. I got him on my side. I don't know if it's on this side or not. I got that. This was pound. Is there Rick in this ear?
No.
Rick's in that ear. That shit hurt like fuck.
Really?
Yeah, that shit.
In your ear?
That shit was real.
What made you want to get a tattoo in your ear?
I don't know, something different. Because everybody started getting face tattoos. I'm like, nah, I gotta be more different.
You get something upon your hand like Lil Wayne?
It don't ever stay.
Yeah,
it don't ever stay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it don't stay at all.
What about the lip tattoo? Like, I know people who get
it
like, on the inside.
I hate doing them, and I'll never get one. They don't stay either. And they're a pain in the ass. I think I wanted to get my eyelids. I wanted dollar signs on my eyelids.
I thought you had them done already.
No, right there, like $2 signs.
All right, which face tat hurt the most? I see you got stuff like not on your eyelid, but like above your eyelid.
Face tattoos don't hurt.
Really?
Nah, I'm a pussy when it comes to tattoos. Like, I bitch on all my tattoos. They got tattoos on my legs, my thighs, chest, back, stomach, ribs.
Man, my first one was embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like, this was back when like I smoked still, so I was super high, and nobody told me what tattoos really feel like. And I'm sitting there in the basement. Everyone who was there, y'all know who was there. And I'm sitting here. It was this one, whole bicep. So sitting there, they're doing it. Apparently, I'm sitting here. I'm just looking around, like panicking. I'm sliding in the chair.
That shit was hurting.
It was hurting.
That shit hurt.
It was hurt. Everybody's laughing at me and shit. I'm like, damn. But then after that one, I was like, all right. And I kind of got more tattoos than everybody that was there.
Yeah, I swear. I was tatted. I was tatted like this by the time I was like 17.
Did your kids get to see your face before you inked it up?
My oldest son did. Probably my oldest and my second oldest son did, but the other two, no.
Do they like poke at them? They think it's cool? Like
they like them. I think they like them. They be like, my daughter will sit there and rub my face. And she would like, every time she see tattoos, she be like, my daddy's tattoos. My daughter's too. Aaron, Richard, and Jayden, they're older. My oldest, he's 9. He be like, he's like, why you tattoo your face, Dad? I'm like, 'cause that's how I felt.
Swear. So, what do you think is an appropriate age to get a tattoo?
Nothing under the age of 13.
So, if I'm 13, you think I can get a tattoo?
I've tattooed 13-year-olds. They come with their parents.
And they gave them consent and everything?
Yeah, they come with their parents. You have to. I wouldn't be able to tattoo them unless they come with their parents' consent, birth certificate, all that. Blah, blah, blah.
Man, 13.
Yeah, I've done a lot of 13-year-olds, man.
I was in 8th grade. I was like 13. That's
my nephew. Like, he just turned 14, so he got face tattoo. He's a little dumbass though, so he ain't getting no consent from his damn mom. That nigga did not.
So that neck piece hurts. That look hard. That's the machine, right?
Yeah, that shit hurt. That shit hurt. That hurt a lot. Yeah, I didn't know what I was getting myself into when I went to do it. I just wanted my neck tat. I'm like, I just want a neck tat, my whole neck. He's telling me that my whole neck is like, you ready for him? Like, 'cause I don't care, my whole neck. I get down on a chair. He hit me like.
Wait, so you did that one and whatever's on that side?
Besides the Brianna, my sister's name was already there.
All right, so he hit you with the I mean,
The needle, and I was like, oh, bro, I don't even know. I was just stressing.
You ever cry getting a tattoo?
No.
What's going through your mind as you're getting tattooed?
Fuck. A whole bunch of fucks. Dumbass. Calling myself a dumbass. As I'm getting a tattoo. Like, if I'm doing a tattoo, it'd be like I don't even be there. Swear, bro. Like, it's like I go autopilot.
And every time I get one, it's like, some of them, you get to them points on your skin where it's like, you don't even feel anything. You're like, oh yeah, this ain't nothing. But then, it might bounce right back to like you're feeling everything. And I always just be sitting there, I would just be real tense. I try to focus on my breathing. And I'm just trying to tell them, like, yo, just hurry up. The quicker you do it, the quicker I don't have to feel this no more.
Yeah, but the quicker I do it, the sloppier it's going to be probably.
Yeah, because then even with tattoos, like, the longest I probably sat for one is like an hour.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This is like 3 hours.
Yeah, but like, I can't do, like, shout out to Jasano, his interview's out right now. He owns Opia Studios. Or Opia Studios, I'm sorry. And he got one like on his forearm, but it wasn't like take this one off and then like get this, and he sat for like 8 hours. I'm like, man, I can't sit that long for that.
I had female clients. I think female clients got the longest sessions from me. Like, there's 2 ladies that I know that got full back pieces from me, like full from the shoulder.
All at once?
One sitting. One sitting.
Your hand didn't cramp up or?
No. Unfortunately, they didn't. But they definitely be like feeling tight a little bit. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, when I tattoo, this part of my hand rests on either your skin or my armrest or whatever. So I be feeling like a little numb here, and I got a callus right there. That's from how I hold my machine.
Yeah.
The rest is right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's to be expected.
What are your thoughts on tattoos and their effect on the world and like in hip hop? Like Allen Iverson in the NBA, all the young NBA dudes now getting like full. You know what I'm saying? The NFL players doing it. All the rappers do it.
I love it, man. That just shows that you could be yourself in any profession at this point. There was times that you couldn't work a nursing job with tattoos. You couldn't work in the health field basically at all if you had showing tattoos. The Army, they just put out that you can have tattoos in the Army. They just put an issue like.
Oh yeah, and that's crazy because they all got them.
Yeah, but they just put it out in there like you can have tattoos like past like your hands and shit. Like as long there's certain tattoos that you can't have, but that's crazy. Like before you couldn't do none of that. That just shows how far it's came, and it's amazing to me. Like even to be a part of it. Like I've changed so many people's life, just showing them just like, hey, this is what you do. Just how I did it, and that just makes me feel so much better as a person to make a difference in someone's life or even the community. Because who's to know? Like he could have been selling drugs, robbing people, but now he's like, yo, I want a tattoo, and I'm teaching him how to tattoo. Yeah, he ain't going to jail. He ain't robbing people. His whole life then turned around just off of a little bit of ink and a needle. So that's how I look at it, and just to keep blessing people in that way.
Do you have any like favorite celebrity pieces that you've seen or have done? Or do you have a favorite piece that you've done too?
The most favorite piece that I've done right now is the that Naruto piece with the Naruto with like the 9 tails coming out the face, split in half. I don't know if you've seen it.
Did you know a rapper?
No, I did that. I did that not too long ago.
'Cause that's all some kind of like that, but it was like it wasn't the 9 tails. It was just him.
Right. No, I ain't do it on rapper. But there's my favorite tattoo on a celebrity is Post Malone's tattoos.
All of them?
All of them.
Yeah. What do you think about the head tattoos? Like I know Chris Brown got the 2 on like his head.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna shave because I don't got my I got this cut, so I'm gonna shave. One day I'm gonna shave it all and just tattoo where I get the hair right. I get my hair cut out. So when I get a fresh fade, you can see like the tattoo sticking through.
Who's your favorite tatted rapper? Is it like Kid Ink, Wiz, Tyga?
All right, now I would say right now actually after Lil Durk done got his shit. His shit's hard. Durk shit's hard, and I say Lil Uzi shit's hard now too.
Man, I'm sorry, bro. He look evil, bro.
He look evil.
He got,
that shit looks crazy.
Oh my gosh.
No, and Kevin Gates, that nigga's
Okay.
tattoos is hard as fuck. All of his tattoos are hard. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like that, but I don't know how they do it, dog. There's no way that they're sitting for all that work, man. There's some type of numbing agent or something out there.
Especially Uzi's tats,
Bro.
and Dirk's too.
And
like
Dirk, he got the back of his legs, and I know that
whole
felt crazy.
thing, like,
I know that felt crazy. I'm trying to be like them. When I get older.
where can you get like the best numbing cream? Because I swear, if I could get something that's like damn near a shot of Novocaine, I would
it's called Tattoo Numb. You can go, you can download. You get it from. A lot of people ask me this. You can get it from Instagram, or you can download the app. That's the safest way to get the numbing stuff because people fake it a lot.
Right.
But it's a little white tube. It's called Tattoo Numb. It lasts for 3 hours.
and you don't feel nothing, nothing at all.
I used it on my thigh, and so I did a portrait of Post Malone on my thigh, and I went to go to feel if it worked. I stabbed the shit out of myself, not knowing I was touching myself with the machine. I'm like, yo, am I touching? And I seen my skin like.
Is there like benzocaine in it? Isn't that like that's an Orajel?
What is it called? Freak. I can't.
Read your medicines.
I cannot remember what it's called, but it's something that's like in a lot of numbing agents. Like it's real common.
Okay.
It's real common. I forgot what it's called. It's going to come to me though.
Yeah, like if I could, it's kind of scary because like the parts up here and shit. But if I could get something like to not feel this at all, I'd finally get like the chest piece.
Yeah, you can get that, and then it'll last 3 hours. And then I got a numbing spray, so the outline of each chest will probably take like an hour and a half if I did it, and then we put that numbing stuff on it. And then I got the spray to go after that, so you won't feel the tattoo at all until you're done.
I don't know. I don't know where because you're supposed to give me one. I don't know where I want to go next. I kind of want to, like just finish this arm up.
Yeah, man.
Because whenever I go like this, it doesn't look full.
Oh, yeah.
Eventually, something. I think you did this one, the Remember Who You Are with Simba. You did the Rafiki. You did I think you did this like little sun with the rays and the birds.
Okay.
And I think that was it. Other than that, I had matter of fact, rest in peace, BJ gave me my first couple tattoos. He did this one, these.
From Florida.
Was he from Florida with the dreads?
Yeah, Florida. Yeah, he was
yeah,
cool
yeah.
dude, man.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, him, man. That was a fucked up situation.
Yeah, I swear. Yeah.
They didn't know how to do him like that.
Monique did a couple. Eli or Swizzy. You know, maybe Swizzy, Eli.
I think I know who he is. I just can't remember.
Shout out to you. You did a lot of my tattoos in the crib. I'll say the ones I got in the shop were like joints on my legs. This one, my baby sister's name. This and that's it. Everything else is at the crib.
Yeah.
At somebody's crib.
Yeah. I only got, this is like, only person that really was professional did my tattoos was Q, that worked with me, and BJ. And Berto, but I got this from Berto when he first came from the pen. That's where he first came out. He's like, shout out to my man Berto again, man, because he came. This is when I was in the streets just doing anything. Came to my crib, tatted me up. I told him like, bro, I want to really do this shit. I just don't know how to do it. He was like, bro, just do it. He said, bro, I just came home from the feds, nigga. That's all I'm doing. I'm like, man, I'm on the same shit. And after that, just really. There's a few tattoo artists, older cats that told me like just stick to it, keep going.
What's your favorite style of tattoos? Because I know you got there's like the ones that a lot of Asian people get. They get those full body suits with the koi fish and all that shit, and then you got the like traditional American stuff. And
I'm more like new traditional, new era tattooing. Like I don't even know if there's a name for my style, because it's like so me. It's just what I used to draw, how I used to draw when I was younger, just over into tattooing. You know, like it's a lot of new school stuff though. I don't really get into the old school hard big lines. And
you got the mom joint.
This was my first tattoo. So my grandma was 14. I told my grandma I wanted a tattoo. She was like, if you could pay for it yourself, you can get it. I'm like, what? I walked right down to the tattoo parlor. I'm like, yeah, I want a tattoo with my mom. I said, I wanted my mom's name. R.I.P. I want to give you a heart with mom. All right. gave me this. I got clown when I got to school.
Yeah.
I just had a fiend to the RIP.
Yeah.
But just that, they're like, nigga, you got a SpongeBob tattoo.
Yeah, I swear.
So I like it now that I fuck with it now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this motherfucker old right here.
You regret any of your tattoos?
A lot of them.
Which ones?
I regret the one on my back. I had a big one on my back. It's fucking stupid as fuck. But that one, my arms, because I could have some hard shit on my arms now. Like me practicing really fucked me over. I could have some like crazy shit on my arms.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely regret tattoos. I would not suggest to get anything that you're not completely 100% certain that you want to get.
Yeah.
For sure. Because it ain't going nowhere. It costs way more to cover.
How much does it cost to remove them?
I'm not too sure. It's like I heard a lot of prices. There's a lot of sessions, different sessions and stuff like that.
Can you get one removed and then get something done over it?
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't damage your skin permanently.
It could, especially you have to be more like gentler on the skin if you want to do it that way, because that skin's already been tattooed over, and now it's being lasered over, and now it's being tattooed over again. So it definitely like wears the skin, causing more like scarring and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so let's say someone's gonna go get their first tattoo. What advice would you give them?
First tattoo, do your research on your tattoo artist. Whoever you're going to get your first tattoo from, I don't care if it's Billy in the basement or the guy on the south side. Do your research, because some people don't specialize in certain things, and they won't tell you that. Just look for yourself. Look on their page and all that. You'll see what they're capable of doing. See if there's anything similar to what you want that they have already did. That'll help a lot. And don't get no stupid shit. And don't get nobody's name unless you're married to them. Those are like the #1 cover-ups.
Mm. So what about when it comes to like the pain or like preparing yourself to pretty much get stabbed like 100,000 times for?
Well, I would just stick to like arms. Stick to like upper arm. It's like not a painful spot. Lower arms, but don't. The inside is real. That's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
that's gonna hurt. Just stick to your arms, maybe legs, because this shit does hurt. And you don't want to get there like, hey, I want a whole half sleeve for your first tattoo. And tattoo artist prepares for it, and you get in a chair and you can't take it. You gotta pay for that tattoo, the whole tattoo. Yeah, because what it took for me to do the tattoo, or the equipment that I used. I can't pour the ink back in the ink caps. I can't reclose the needles.
Yeah, I was definitely sitting there getting tatted. I'm like, I was supposed to get color in this, and then I was like, yeah, bro, you just do that. You just keep it black, do the shades. Like, you gonna get this color. I'm like, no, I can't do that.
That shit, you got white. White hurts.
Why does white hurt?
It's because like the last thing you got put in the tattoo. It's like the last. So you done went through all the pain and stuff, now the white highlights, and that's just like everywhere. He done probably already colored and shaded there and put some white there. And you gotta pack white with a certain type of needle. It's normally like there's different sizes of needles, and it's more of a sharper needle that I would put white in than a more flat, plain, round needle I wouldn't deal with.
Oh man, I don't know. What's it like dealing with different types of skin? Cause like my skin like gets real puffed up, my pores you could like see in them down there.
It's very frustrating, man. You get all types of skin. The first time I ever tattooed over eczema was terrible. It was terrible.
I never thought of that. What was that like?
Terrible. And she wanted it. She had eczema. I forgot where it was at. It was bad though, and she wanted it tattooed over. And I'm probably like 5 or 6 years in at this point, so I'm like, all right, I'm pretty confident I should be able to do something with it. That shit was terrible. Did it? Tattoo came out all right. Like it was dark. When it healed, the whole tattoo disappeared. Like she never got a tattoo. Like she never. It's sad because that skin's so thick, and I think when that layer, because when your skin peels from you getting tattooed, that's that layer of skin dying off. So basically, so we have multiple layers of skin, and when you get tattooed, that layer's dying off, and then it sits in your pores. So with the eczema, I guess it's sapped that skin so thick that it grabbed the ink and it never got to the pores, and it just. She inboxed me like, look, the tattoo's not even there no more. I said, holy shit. I said, I'm not doing it again.
Sorry.
I'm not doing it again, dog. That shit, there's no way.
Man, what's your thoughts on the Pittsburgh music scene?
Oh man, it's pretty good right now, man. I like where the direction is going. Definitely shout out to my boy Deasley's definitely doing his thing. Antonio Brown, that's funny as shit.
Yeah,
that's funny as shit, but that's still hard as fuck. My nigga Fed, he got a few tattoos for me. Definitely Fed, that guy right now. We always had Stunner doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Stunner's always been doing his thing. We got definitely a lot of honorable mentions. Like, shit, even Dab Lord, man, all them, they doing their thing, man, putting on for the city. They showing the hardo, showing people that you can make it out, man. You can, if you really stick to it, stick to your craft. Anything you do, not just music, anything you do, you can make your dreams reality. Right there in front of your face.
What would be something you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Come shop at Eastside Inc. Definitely come shop with my team. It's a good vibe, always a good vibe. 420 friendly after 6. And so man, you stay positive. Show the next person that stay positive, and I don't know. Shit. Stay up.
Alright, well, appreciate you coming through and sharing your story. It was very, very interesting, very insightful. I hope a lot of apprentices along the way in the area come across this interview and get to gain some insight.
Definitely.
And I definitely look forward to you opening a tattoo school.
That's what's the next move.
That would be hard.
That's what I want to do, man. That's going to be my next move. Open up a school. So I can teach you what I need to teach and do my part in the community.
That would be fire. That would be fire. The fact that there isn't one is crazy.
There's no laws there's no laws in the state of Pennsylvania for a tattoo.
That's why everybody walk around looking crazy.
That's why everybody need tattoos out your basement or anything. You go try that shit in Los Angeles or fucking California, your ass is going to jail.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was the Coleblooded Truth. Remember, be yourself, live your dream. And in the meantime, I'm going to go get a tattoo by him, and we'll see y'all.